Students, in this video, we are going to learn data types in Python. Data type, the concept, we already in brief saw in previous videos. As Python provides a list of various kind of new data types. So I made a separate video for explaining data types. So let's see the explanation first. Data type in programming is classification that which type of value a variable has and what type of mathematical, relational and logical operation can be applied to it without causing an error. Data type is nothing but the type of data we are going to use in a program. And after specifying the type of data or due to the type of data concept, the mathematical, relational and logical operation can be applied on them. Fine students, let's continue with the second paragraph. Data can be of many types, that is character, integer, real, string. Anything enclosed in quotes represents string data type in Python. Any data, it might be a character, it might be a special symbol, it might be a number or combination of anything. It can be, it is if it kept within the single quote or double quote or triple quote, it is string in Python. It is string in Python. Number without any fraction represent integer data. If there is some number which does not have any fraction, which does not have any decimal, so that can be treated as integer data. Then numbers with fraction represent real data, that is floating point data. If there is some decimal, it can be treated as real data. Fine students. Next, true and false represent Boolean data. True and false, that is 0, 1 and 0 represents Boolean data. So Python offers numbers, string, list, tuple and dictionary type of data types. So in Python we are seeing newly list, tuple and dictionary students. Let's discuss them properly. First, let's come to numbers. Number again can be divided or again it can have three parts, that is integer, floating point and complex. See, everything can be taken as number. If it is a complex number, if it is a floating point number, if it is an integer number which does not have decimal, still it is a number. Then integer which does not have fraction, which does not have decimal, again divided into two parts, that is integer and Boolean. Integer is a normal integer representation of whole number, means whole number in the sense no decimal places will be there, and in Python we can declare a value of integer type of any length. Only thing, the memory you should have available. The memory, if it is available in your system, you can go as long as data can be stored in a variable of integer type. Now Boolean. Boolean can be 0 or 1, that is false and true. Fine. Let's go to the editor and discuss them. At first I told about the integer. So see, a equal to any number, a. So it is printing simply. Boolean now, suppose I am writing b equal to true, true. Now b, it is printing true. If you wish to know what type is b, so type function already I taught you. You can check, bool is showing. It means the b is a which data type of data? B is a Boolean type of data and A is a integer type of data. Let's check, integer type of data. Fine students. Now let's see the next, floating point. A number having fractional part is floating point. A number having fractional part is floating point. For example, let's write x equal to 45.654. Now I can use type x. See, it is showing na. What type of data it is? Float type of data. I can print it by writing only x or by writing print x. Oh, print bracket x, sorry. Understood, students? So this is how the integer type of data we discuss. We discuss integer type of data. Out of integer, we saw integer boolean. Then out of floating, we saw some fractional form of data. Same way, exponent form of data also we can provide. The examples are given here. You can try practically. Then complex data. Complex data. Complex data is what? Now it is used normally in electrical engineering. As Python is versatile language, it represents complex number in form of a plus bj. The complex number has to be written in this form, a plus bj. The real part as well as the fractional part with j. This is represent imaginary number. Python uses j in that place. This is imaginary number and this is the real number. The real number is the 0, and the fractional part, that is the imaginary number, that is 3.1. Okay. So here in the above complex number, a has a real component, that is 0 here, and imaginary component, that is 3.1, is kept where? In a, that is imaginary part. Here in the second example, the real number is 1.5 and the imaginary number is 2j. Okay. So let's try practically. Let's check. A equal to 3.4 plus 45j. So I provide a complex number here. Fine. So a, if I print a, it is printing nicely, 3.4 plus 45j. Now suppose I want to see only the real part. So I can write the variable name dot real. 3.4. Fine. So I can use a dot imaginary, imaj. So 45.0. Fine, students. So this is how the imaginary, it is written here, the theory is given. We can use a dot real and a dot imaj to receive the real part and imaginary part of a complex number. If we wish to print only the real part, only the imaginary part from a complex number, there is provision also. So by using a dot real, by using a dot imag, we can do that. We can prove that. We can see that. Fine, students. Here one more thing we skip. Let's see now. When we display complex numbers, Python display complex number in parentheses when they have a non-zero real part. Okay, if complex number always to be shown within a parenthesis, within a bracket, you see there is a bracket it is showing. Why? There is non-zero value. There is non-zero value. If we will keep a value which has zero, then Python will show it without bracket. Okay, without bracket. Let's see. Let me show you here. Suppose I am declaring a variable here, a equal to 0 plus 34j. Now if we wish to see the a, check how it is showing. Now there is no bracket because the real part is 0, only the imaginary part has value, so there is no bracket. Fine. Here there was value in the real part as well as in the imaginary part, that's why the bracket was kept. The moon bracket or the first bracket was kept. Okay, students, hope all of you understood. In my next video, we will discuss string type of data type.